giving you the inside track on local businesses. This is 13 Inside Track, sponsored by CarDon.
Welcome to 13 Inside Track. I'm Laura Steele. Today joining us in studio is Kendra Edwards with CarDon and Associates. We're also joined by Tina McIntosh of Joy's House, and we're here to talk about memory loss and memory lapses in our seniors. First, Kendra, let's start with you. What is CarDon and Associates, and what is your union with Joy's House?
At CarDon and Associates, we've been serving seniors in Indiana for over 45 years, and we have independent living, assisted living, short-term rehab, and long-term care. And we partner with Joy's House because they're the specialist in memory care, and they have so many resources for caregivers.
All right, Tina, let's talk to you about that issue of memory loss and memory lapse in our seniors that families may be seeing in their loved ones. What are those signs?
Yeah, it's the stuff we think of, right? It's the forgetting names, forgetting birthdays, maybe feeling a little out of sorts, but there's some other things I think are important to consider too. So if your loved one is driving and they're taking some time getting home, maybe missing their turns, let's pay attention to that, and maybe executive functioning that's out of sorts.
Okay, there are products that you guys utilize as well at Joy's House and that families need to know about if they're experiencing this with their loved ones. Tell me about those products.
Empower your loved one with a simple clock, right? So the time, the date, the day of the week. But there are also things that are for safety. And so there are devices that will turn off your stove or other hazardous appliances. There are alarms that you can put on windows and doors, gives everyone a much better night's sleep. You can actually even put some of those alarms on the bed too.
Okay, that's really good to know and important. Joy's House provides assistance to those seniors who are experiencing this?
Yeah. As the not-for-profit, we have a split mission. It is one side adult day services, where we give safety and care and community to adults both in Broad Ripple and at University of Indianapolis. And then on the caregiver side, we have programs such as Caregiver Crossing, which CarDon is incredible to sponsor. It's our radio show that is on Sunday mornings. And then we also have Caregiver Way, which is an online platform and a community for caregivers. And you do not have to be a Joy's House family. I think it's really important. We hear caregivers, I know Kendra hears this too, we hear caregivers all the time say, I wish I had known that blank was available when I was caring for my loved one. And what we want to do collectively is to give people those tools so they don't have to say it looking back. They have them to be the best version of a caregiver they can be right now.
And that's why we're here right now talking about this, Tina. Kendra, how can people find out more about what we've discussed today?
The best way is go to cardon.us and look for the CarDon Resource Hub link, or go to joyshouse.org.
All right, ladies, thank you so much. Kendra with CarDon and Associates and Tina McIntosh with Joy's House joining us today on 13 Inside Track. I'm Laura Steele.
This 13 Inside Track was sponsored by CarDon.